Man, I think about how life comes full circle. You know, Coach McNaught travels in life. I had an opportunity. I started a clothing line. And with my clothing line, I went to New York, and I was doing that. And then the funny part is, a good friend of mine was the gymnastics coach for Rutgers. So it's funny for me to be coming here talking to you guys, you know, and just to kind of think, I'm like, man, you know, I was just trying to, you know, get my line to one of your gymnast teams, and now I'm here talking to the football team. So it's some kind of thing, you know, where you can think about, you come into contact with some things you'll be doing later in life. But I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, man. It's about a 7-year-old boy. Now, the 7-year-old boy, you know, unbeknownst to where he was, he had his mom and his little brother. His mom was a struggling mom, working class, you know, they grew up in the projects. And this one particular day, after in the summer when he turned 7, his mom had worked hard and they finally got her the projects. You know, they moved to a working class little neighborhood. And every day, this mom would come home trying to relieve stress after work. You know, she was like, okay, we always would walk around the block. Now, but this one particular day, this one little kid got up. He didn't really know what this day would entail, where would it lead him to. He got up this one day, kind of, you know, as jubilant as he always is, and his mom gets off work. And something about his mom this particular day was she had some kind of extra strength. So every day she was always come out the household, she would always walk to the right. I'll never forget, go down to the corner, make another right, go down past the mechanic shop and make another right there, and then come back up through the neighborhood. But this particular day, she said, you know, we're going to make this left. Now, not knowing for this 7-year-old boy, he never knew why she never made the left. But this day he found out why she made this left. So she said, you know, she walked out the house and the little boys, you know, happy, and his mom and his little brother walking, and they go to the right like normal. The mom said, no, we're going to make this left here. They're walking down, and, you know, you can feel the energy. You know, the little kid now announcing what is going to happen this day. They get to the corner, get at the stop sign, they'll wait. Cars go by. They understand that peril waits, but they don't know what it is. They walk past, they walk around this group of young men. They walk to the other side, and the sun was kind of raising up, and it was shining down, and this little mom looked at her son and clenched his hand, and she stopped, and she looked at her little kid, and she said, do you want to do that? The little kid looked up, excited about what's going on, but really not knowing that the decisions that he would make that day would have a big effect on his life. All he said was looked up at his mom and said, yes, I'll do that. On the other side of that field was some kids practicing baseball. That was that first kid's inception into the world we call sports. So he began to play this game called baseball. The more he played in a lot of character games, played in a lot of hardcore games, played in a lot of things that gave him a lot of experiences in life. Ended up playing the Little League World Series, ended up getting the opportunity to get drafted, played in kind of university ball, played a little minor league ball. But for that kid, that segment ends for that young child right there. The same 7-year-old kid became an adolescent. When he became an adolescent, he ended up playing, you know, having an opportunity to play some football. Now, the way he got into this game, he was playing baseball, and then his coach said, hey, do you want to play a little football? I think you got a good size. I think you can be all right. Kid looked up, unbeknownst to where decisions he would make, we would take him. Said yes. He goes out, put on some cleats. The first time he laced up cleats, 6 touchdowns. Now I was reading, is it Ray Rice? Is that your running back here? That's it right there. And I was kind of solid back in my day now, dog. I was a good running back in my day now. But this kid, he continued to go on. He ended up playing a little high school ball. Became, you know, top running backs in the country. Ended up going to play some university ball. Ended up going to play some professional ball, and it became a champion. The same kid in life started off no self-identity, a coward, but he was blessed. He had faith. As he grew up, he seen a lot of violence. He lost his brother to death. He seen his mom be abused. He seen his family do drugs, but that never detoured him off his road. Now, that young boy grew up to be a man, became became the husband of Lynn, the father of Raven, Lauren, Simone, and CJ. Became a man of strong faith, a man of good character, a man of good value. Without knowing, obviously, you know that man I'm talking about, that young kid I'm talking about is myself. But after I say all that, it really means nothing, fellas. Because we all have a story. You have a story, you have a story. Somebody's story may be worse than mine, maybe be better than mine. But we all have a story. And then in light of it being 2008, I began reflecting on my life. Having played 10 years of pro ball, I'm thinking back about the roads I've traveled. And I began to reflect on what I've done. Then I said, oh, you know, what if in life we would have a slogan that would signify everybody in the whole world. Everybody can use this slogan to motivate themselves, use it as something that they can use in life. And I said, oh, well, you know what? I think that slogan would be, do you want to be a champion? Because we all go through different downtime. We all have successes. We all have failures. But ultimately, the person who goes through those failures and then stands up and makes it through it but learns from that experience